Hello, my name is Owen Park and I've written a piece called Tota Pulchra for Sam Corkin's new album Palimpsest. So my piece is inspired by Jean Mouton's Tota Pulchra, which is quite a famous Renaissance piece, which has quite an interesting link to Anne Boleyn. So Anne was under the guardianship of Marguerite of Austria, a patron who was quite famous for supporting lots of 16th century European composers. During this time, Anne developed her musical tastes, and what's come down to us is a collection of her favourite works that we call the Anne Boleyn Songbook. You can find that actually at the Royal College of Music. In fact, she kept this book with her until she was executed in 1536. But what's interesting is that Jean Mouton's setting is found in that collection, and it's only a short little piece, but I wanted to kind of continue where Mouton left off. So he sets the first line of the text for lower voices in 4 parts. So I've chosen to write my piece for higher voices, plus the saxophone, of course. And this kind of continues in a manner that other Renaissance composers did. So Robert White, for example, set more lines, and so did Orlando Lassus. The text describes a person who is perfect in every way, likening their appearance and their speech and their scent to honey and nectar. So to me, that kind of gave the image of a kind of aroma wafting around the building, and obviously knowing that this was going to be done in Canterbury Cathedral, that really helped because it has such a special acoustic. I also wanted to look back to the original piece, and actually I've done this before when reflecting on a Renaissance work. It was the Sanctus and Benedictus from William Byrd's Mass for 5 voices in a piece called Upheld by Stillness. And I found that looking at the part books, so looking at the music which singers of the day would have seen, i.e. just their part written out rather beautifully, but quite sort of different to how we look at things now with a full score available to us. It gives much more of a sense of the contour of an individual line. And so the moments that really stand out are the sort of striking ones where the scribe or the composer's gone, right, well, we want this moment to be quite deliberate or quite slow or quite marked in some way. And to me, in Mouton's setting, that's the opening of the piece, and in the middle when the voices climb up. So I've kind of tried to reflect that in my piece. I've also slightly reverse engineered the harmonies. So the whole piece finishes with the chords that kind of allude to the opening of Mouton's setting. So hopefully that gives it a nice sort of cyclical feel. And in setting the piece for the higher voices with the saxophone, that kind of wonderful blend in the same range really works. It's such a natural pairing. And so as well as enjoying my piece on the album, it's been amazing to hear so many new and exciting new works. So congratulations to everyone involved. I commend the album to you. You can hear my piece on Palimpsest, which is a new album by Sam Corkin and the choir of Canterbury Cathedral, which will be released on the 8th of September on Signum Classics.